So today we have a blast from the past. So that's the topic for today's reading, in case you're wondering. And hello everyone, my name is Sunny, and we have three piles today. And I wanted to use some crystals. Well, the first one's man-made. So yeah, that's the topic for today. Think of the person in your past that's like a returning lover, or that whether you're pondering if this person's coming back or not. Kind of more or less think of a general aspect of it, and think of a person that you could possibly, consider to be going back to. So we have pile one with bismuth, which is on the left side, which is this one. Pile number two is selenite. So this is selenite. Pile number three, you can't see it very well, but it is what is that stone? Moldavite. There you go. So go ahead and stop the video if you feel like you need more time. Otherwise, skip to the timestamp in the description and I'll see you there. Remember, it's up to you whether you want to pick just one pile or two. So I will start with pile one. I'm going to go ahead and move these so you can see. There you go. Pile one. This is a close-up of your card. You have the Hierophant upright. So this person that you're thinking about, for some reason, I wanted to give you a few seconds to kind of look at it. I think I have great lighting in this angle. Sorry, before I start, mostly because I kind of switched like directions of where I wanted the light to come from. Usually it's from the left side, so I kind of like this right side, or maybe it's because I have more there's more. It's a cloudy day today. So for you, pile one with this Hierophant, I think it's someone who's, do you think this person's kind of preachy, or kind of like high and mighty, like always like not wanting to be praised? But in this person, maybe that's why you might have disassociated yourself with this person at some point, because you thought their personality was a little bit much, because they always wanted to kind of maybe critique or just give their 2 cents, or maybe share unrequired advice, information, or maybe blabber too much. But I just feel that with this Hierophant, it's just someone who's maybe possibly older than you. This applies also if it's a female. I think that it's the same scenario. It's like this person can kind of get on your nerves. Maybe this person might have gotten your nerves at some point, because you think they talk out of their, AWS. But overall, I think this person might, look, if you welcome this person back, to keep it short and simple, you're looking forward to like a new start, I feel. You don't want to be with the same person. So this person that you're thinking about, either one, is still being childish and still with the same antics, or two, you're wanting a fresh start, a fresh new perspective, like someone that's totally different, or like you're hoping that this person from your past is different than what you were, who they were at some point with you, right? And I think overall, you're waiting to see results, honestly, with this one. I think that honestly, in my humble opinion, I think this person, if you're seeking for like different treatment or something, I think that it might take a while. It might take a while to kind of get there, because they're still kind of stubborn. I feel there's so much stubborn energy here. I feel they're so fixed. It's such a fixed, it's not a fixed sign, but there's so much fixed energy. Maybe because it's retrograde season, but retrograde season doesn't always mean you bring ex lovers back. But it's sometimes, for me, when I think of it, it's always old habits that you know of. So if you think about this person, would it be like a positive, is it a positive sign to get back to this person and give them a chance? You have the Death card upright, so yes, it could be, but there's a lot of transformation. So there has to be a lot of transformation within this relationship, connection, or interest, communication as well, if you're just a friend. But there has to be a lot of changes in that aspect of, if you want to have this person back into your life, and more than likely it's a romantic sense, I think that this person has to change a little bit more drastic changes, and not so stuck in their ways of like being so indoctrined with their own beliefs or just in their own mannerisms and thought process, right? So I hope that helped pile one. I wanted to make it short, simple, different. I wanted to make it kind of quicker. I'm not sure. I'm really vibing with different styles lately of doing my readings. Mostly because it's also entertaining for me to kind of keep myself practicing differently, right? So I hope that helped. Maybe you were attracted to pile one because bismuth is kind of like, it's a man-made rock, but it's like in this shape, it's kind of like a pyramid. So maybe you have to climb a lot in order to get to this person, right? Maybe this person is has a very cold exterior, or maybe they're so rigid. I feel there's so much rigidity. I don't even know if that's a formal word or not, but there's so much rigidity, or there's so much rigidness in this person. So I hope that helped pile one. I will start with pile number 2. Thank you all for listening. Pile number 2, blast from the past. You have, your card is this. Oops, no, there you go. Sorry, too much shadow. You have the 7 of Cups. So I'm going to give you a few seconds to look at it closer, just to see the pictures. Sometimes I enjoy that more when people, I like my miniature, like, honestly, in comparison, I'm going to show you, I don't think my whole hand can show. Well, I have small fingers, okay, so imagine that, like this little card. Look at that. Look at that. But anyways, I love my cards. They're so cute, and they're so compact, and they're so easy to just take with me everywhere. So pile 2. For you, pile 2, if you're considering this person from your past, I think that this person, you don't know what you're getting. I think you're kind of wondering, I think you're kind of trying to figure out whether you're going to get a surprise or whether you're going to get like, I keep thinking of Chutes and Ladders. I don't know if you guys have ever played that game, but there's ladders where you can go up and, advance yourself to the next number. It's higher to reach 100. And then there's also I think they're chutes. I don't even know what chutes are. But it's like a slide. I'm going to assume it's a slide, if I last recall. So there's a slide where it forces you to go back to square one or wherever you were. With this pile, sorry, my allergies are kicking in again. So just give me a second. Let me just drink a little bit of water. With this pile, I think that this person is someone that you might have liked at some point, in the sense where they were always surprising you with their cups, right? There's always something in a different cup. There's like jewels in one. There's like why did I want to say vegetables? There's flowers in another, and there's like other fruits and stuff, I think, and like a cherub on one of them, or a child, like maybe like a childhood romance, or like a younger romance, obviously. But there's also a snake, and you're wondering, is it going to be a prize, or is it going to be a letdown when I'm just going to get trash again? So you're kind of wondering in the space of, what am I going to get this time? Okay. Anyways, I think that you're also considering the fact that if you allow this to happen, you could get hurt. It's kind of scary to kind of open your heart again to this person that you really like. I feel like this is such a fun person, but it's also a person who kind of like sneaky. There's something sneaky about this person. Like, I wonder, I don't know why I keep thinking of like fire signs. You know how fire signs are so magnetic and attractive, but they're also mischievous in the sense where they have sometimes, if they're undeveloped, a bit of a wandering eye. So I wonder if you're like, oh, is this person gonna like have a bit of a wandering eye as well? If I have to pour my heart out, I don't want to get hurt, right? Or, vice versa as well. But considering this situation, pile number 2, I think it's up to you. Take tarot as like a general. It's not. It's like your friendly like pointers. You follow your own advice. I can give you advice, but it's best with you follow your own heart, right? Your own intuition, your own mind, and has the most concrete evidence above all, right? But sometimes you kind of just like to have that confirmation. There you go. I think tarot should just be a better confirmation of what you already feel and what you're thinking about. And I think that for you, Paul, too, I think you're kind of like, this is so fun. This person's always surprising me. This person's always like thought-provoking and gift-giving, and they kind of always take me out of my comfort zone, but they always like make me feel comfortable as well. And they're very considerate, right, of my boundaries and my emotions. But you also know that they also have some bad habits, and you're kind of wondering this is going to be the same as usual. So for you, I think you should follow your own intuition. But if I had to say what else I could say, like, there's more I can say about this person, is just tread with caution if this is what you want. Because there could be a possibility that this person's still kind of trying to balance themselves out, or like not trying to lean too much into their bad habits. Maybe they like to party too much, right? And you're like, you could tone it down a bit, or like, can you go less, or something. There's some sorry, I did it on purpose. There's some annoying habits that I think this person still has, and it gets under your skin. Maybe they like possibly could also like have like some smoking habits and drinking habits that you would prefer that they minimize because health reasons, or because they get out of control a little too wild, or they just need a little bit more self-control. I feel they need to kind of moderate themselves, and I think that you don't want to constantly be the person that's a party pooper and constantly nag at them to moderate, right? I think that's a likely scenario. Trying to find some balance in this, and maybe it's like strong Sagittarius. I don't know why. I think life in X can be sometimes toxic, but overall, like, I think this person does. I think you and this person do want to talk, want to like try it out again, or have a friendship at it. But I think in a romantic sense, because obviously it's probably more than likely you click for a romantic sense. I think that this person is kind of willing to give out your cup, and you as well, and kind of trying to start, not fresh, but try to give it a go. It's like where you left off, you kind of want to start again there. I think that whether this is a good, I can give you like a yes or no, if this is a good decision or not, but it's up to you. But if you want me to go ahead and give you that extra confirmation, for you, pile number 2, the extra confirmation, let me pick out another card. Let's see. We have the 9 of Pentacles upright. Yeah, this person seems like a good idea for the majority of you. But there's going to be a lot of, I think, I'll just put it here. There's going to be a lot of having to find a little bit more structure in this situation. I think you guys have to be more, or this person that you would like to not set up boundaries, but set up more rules. It's like, okay, don't get too wild, or it's okay to have fun, but not too much fun. There's a time and a place to get fun. This is Pentacle energy, so there's a time and a place to have fun, but you have to be kind of stable and not be so wacky and like out of control, chaotic. Like, that can be fun, but I feel like you're like, we were younger then, but now we're older, so I expect you to be a little more mature, a little bit more serious, and I think that's what you want from this person. A more mature, serious relationship, if you ask me. I also think you want to enjoy your fruits of the labors with this person, so you want to have a little bit more leisure time, with this person. But again, this person has to put a little bit more effort into, the relationship itself. I think they're used to being a little bit of a wild spirit, if you ask me. That's not a bad thing, but sometimes it would be nice to kind of transform as you go. Not tame you and make you boring, but someone that, hey, it'd be nice if you kind of changed every now and then to make yourself a better person and adjust yourself to the situations that come about, within your life, right? And there must be a difference in dynamic of, you were like, maybe you were 22 when you met this person, and now you're like 31. So what you wanted then is very different from what you want now, right? So you expect change. So I hope that helped pile number 2. It does feel positive, but it does feel like you want difference in dynamics, I think. I mean, of course, I think I'm pretty sure that all piles want a different dynamic, but you also want to know whether this is a good decision or not. So only you decide. I'm just giving you the advice, like, the astrological advice, but it's more like you take your own confirmation of what feels right. Every situation is different. This is a general reading. Again, general readings are only meant for like a general consensus, and I think that you have the last word, so only apply what resonates, leave what doesn't. I will start with pile number 3. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Pile number 3, your blast from the past, your lover, friend, enemy. more than likely, I kind of put it more in like a lover context, but more than likely this is the Strength reversed. I think you guys have softened, or this person has softened up a bit. They're being more vulnerable about what they want. Their emotions, likely, they put their guard down. There you go. They're not as feisty. I think that this person has a lot to offer and give you, but they want to show you that they're different. And maybe they want to show you that what went wrong and what they did wrong. I think they're more open to that idea, I feel. Overall, it's not it's not necessarily that this person fought you tooth and nail, because this is still a soft, like, even if it's upright, you see I think it's the angel's grabbing the tiger, right? Lion? Oh, wow. Lion. I don't know why he said tiger. By the mouth, trying to open it. But it feels more like, for some reason, I think it's like, I always think of pets with this one, and like dogs, and maybe cats too, but I just think maybe you guys had strong animal connections here. Maybe you like fought over like pets. Sometimes that can be issues. Some people want pets, some people don't, or some people are more structured on how they want to raise a pet, in or outdoors as well, and there's differences. It's kind of like raising kids. Every person's going to have differences. It's just a matter of how you decide to go about it. For this pile, you have a lot of change coming from within from this person. Likely, if you decide to connect again, right? Whether it's short term or long term, I think that there will be a lot of change internally, and you're gonna have a lot of like heart-to-heart talks about what you really want. Maybe you have more differences in opinion, but it'll get you. How do I say? It'll get you going enough to where you build momentum to get yourself in a different place. Maybe you weren't like maybe you had a lot of arguments before, and just very confrontational arguments and just aggressive behavior. Maybe you just disliked people. Like, somehow I just feel that you clashed. I feel this pile clashed a lot with this person, and now that you're thinking about them, not that it's smoother, but there's more communication. I think of your heart space. I think this person kind of pulls at your heartstrings a lot. I just think of Leo cards with this. And also pets. So I think that you could be considering, sorry, I'm kind of like mixing up my cards so I can choose a confirmation one for you, a confirmation card. But yeah, I think overall for you, pile 3, I suddenly feel like I got very sleepy and tired. Like, I just want to go nap. So for some reason, I think that maybe they drained you a lot, but not because they were like emotionally draining or mentally. It's just, I think, because you took out so much of your strength. It took so much strength to be with this person that it grew tiresome, and maybe you don't want that anymore. I think that this person probably, again, I feel like you had to have quite a backbone or just a strong heart, mental space. You had to have a lot of strength. You had to be strong in will, not necessarily physical, literal, but maybe they could be. But I think you had to have a kind of like a strong will to be with this person, because it was a lot. It's kind of heavy. Not heavy and dark, heavy like, oh, they frustrate me. So for you, for your confirmation, if this is going to be a positive encounter, if you decide to go back with them, you have the moon upright. So this is a yes, but there's a lot of fear. You feel like you're up in the air. So it's gonna get not necessarily under your skin, but it'll get to you. Like, I fear you're just gonna wonder where you're at, maybe. So you have to have a lot of heart-to-heart talks and get to the bottom of the root to really feel if you really are meant to be with each other for a bit or maybe forever. It's up to you. You decide the time frame. But I think you have to get that fear out. You have to consider that. It's just, I mean, look at even the dynamic of the colors. There's like a bright yellow sun. Well, it's a moon, but like this one's bright sun and this is darkness. So, but there's still light. It's like yin and yang energy. But yeah, balance your mental space, emotional space, but really figure out what you want. Allow this person to kind of communicate with you what they want as well, but they have to kind of be vulnerable with you if you want this to succeed. Otherwise, you're just going to let your fears and anxiety get the best of you or in this relationship. So I hope that helped, pile number 3. I really hope you enjoyed this. Thank you all for listening, and I stuck around until the very end. I wanted to do a different type of reading where I kind of made it more in flow. I think I'm kind of getting used to the readings, but again, I still get nervous. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you all for listening in. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share. It helps me out with my algorithm. It's not necessary or mandatory, but it's lovely. It helps me out. And honestly, it's really nice. It would be really nice to grow my channel. So thank you all for listening in. I really hope you have a lovely day and have a great day, because you made it a great day, not because I told you to. So I'll see you all in a different video, and bye-bye.